Did you find out anything pertaining to my uncle?
Nah, just some rumors.
Well, what are the people saying?
Nothing worth a while.
Come on, there may be a grain of truth in it.
They say that he was in the bad books of the ministry and the archaeologist, they said.
Yes, I know. They took the site away from him.
But nobody really knows why. That new guy...
Simon?
Yeah, Simon. He's not a better specialist than the professor.
So why did he take over for him?
They say...
Yes?
They say the Knights had a hand in this.
The Knights? I see. The Knights Hospitaller.
This is just a rumor.
As said, all rumors may contain a grain of truth.
No, not at all. Some are just absurd.
So, what are the absurd ones?
No, it's idiotic.
Oh, please.
I do not believe in it.
Neither do I, except I don't yet know in what.
According to the rumor, your uncle was furious with the ministry, took the precious artifact from Gozo and went off to sell it.
Well, yeah, that one is utterly absurd. Besides, I know who's spreading that particular rumor.
So do I, but I am not telling. I want to be on good terms with the police.
Please, go on collecting those rumors.
Don't lose faith.
Time to visit the archaeologist site on Gozo. The police are thankfully gone. Wow, what a rocket! Maybe I should look around the temple a bit more. Do you like it?
Very impressive. Amazing.
Yes, I think so too. These are not perfect cathedrals or palaces. This is a different type of beauty, austere and powerful.
Oh no, the cathedrals and palaces and alleys and forts are amazing too.
I see you fell in love with Malta.
I generally fell in love with Europe. One lifetime is not enough to see this incredible wealth of beauty.
American?
Is it that obvious?
No, but your car is.
Not bad, is it? It goes up to 60 miles, 100 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds.
Impressive. I could show you some treasures of Malta.
Thank you, but I'm leaving today.
Pity. It's a feast for both the eyes and the soul. I know what I'm talking about. I'm an archaeologist.
An enviable profession. Congratulations.
Sure. And what do you do?
I'm a headhunter, currently on vacation.
Have a safe trip home.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
How's the work going?
Ah, it's you again.
The police officer let me see the cave. No problems.
How on earth did you manage that?
All it took was a good word and a cup of coffee.
What, journalists carry coffee around just in case?
I'm not a journalist.
I had a hunch from the beginning. Why'd you lie?
And you? Why did you lie about the break-in? My name is Sylvie Leroux.
A relative of the professor's?
Relative and pupil of the same professor whom you set up.
Set up? What do you mean?
You took this discovery away from him.
No, that's not true.
You wanted to take his glory, and as a result, both he and the discoveries went missing.
Calm down. You're insulting me now.
Didn't you take over for him?
The ministry offered this job to me. They didn't want Olivier anymore.
Why? Didn't you try to clear it up?
I did. First thing I did, in fact, was to visit the professor. We'd worked together before.
That's even more reason to consider the things you did unfair.
Your uncle didn't take too well to rational arguments. I'm sorry to say this, but it looked like the beginnings of a persecution complex.
You were just writing off whatever it was that was happening to him.
At first, I thought he was just an aging scientist growing bitter. Then I understood that there was really something bad brewing around this discovery.
You don't feel responsible for that?
Well, what do you think? I'm hardly just an extra. I did contribute to the research of this discovery. I put my heart into it. And then, several days ago, all that was lost. I was beaten up and robbed of the most precious among all findings.
Now you know how my uncle felt.
Some guys milled around here earlier. I should have suspected something.
Would you recognize them?
No.
How were the stones stolen?
I was working on my computer. At one point, I heard a car in the parking lot, but I just went back to work. It wouldn't stop bugging me, though, so I went outside.
And you saw the thieves?
Yes, 2 of them. They were just passing by with the stones. They were masked. I started screaming, so one of them grabbed my throat from behind and the other dealt me several blows.
Did they say anything?
No, I only heard one barked okay in some strange accent.
Did you see their car?
No, by the time I picked myself up, they were gone.
Do you suspect who they might be?
No, but I do hope they got what they wanted and will not return.
I understand.
I don't feel safe. I got the impression someone went through my trailer the other day.
Do you think they took my uncle with them?
I didn't see him with them.
Well, when was the last time you spoke to him?
We had a fight. He was furious with me.
Maybe they needed him to work on those stones.
I'm not convinced, although it is possible.
How valuable are those stones?
To an archaeologist? Immensely.
I know, I'm an archaeologist too. I even have my own theory as to those stones.
Really?
They are connected to an ancient artifact sought already in biblical times.
Wouldn't you know? The young'uns are quick to snatch up the news.
Well, I'm sure you have your own theory.
I can't risk one yet.
Maybe a collector is behind this.
No, as far as the arts market is concerned, the stones aren't all that interesting. If we learn the value of the inscriptions, their value in the eyes of the collectors might go up.
Maybe the thieves kidnapped my uncle in order to find the meaning behind those inscriptions. Maybe they constitute the true value of the stones.
It is a plausible explanation, but you can hardly expect me to put myself in the thieves' shoes.
I think I'll be saying goodbye then.
Believe me, I'm not the reason for these calamities. It must be something far greater than myself.
It's good that I was honest with him. Simon seems to be nice after all. I think I can trust him. Hello?
Anderson here. I've got a lead on those stones. I found out there's this art gallery owner in Istanbul who's sounding out the market, and not too subtly.
What does this mean?
Well, I imagine they're probably in possession of the stolen stones.
What's the address of this gallery?
It's Galatasaray 23. It's run by a woman called Fina Flateau. Do you want to go there?
Can you repeat? I can barely hear you.
Galatasaray 23.
Galatasaray 23.
Yes. You're not thinking of going there, are you?
This is the only lead we've got.
Look, this is not a joke. You're going to be dealing with thieves at best and someone vastly more dangerous at worst.
What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Be careful. These stones have drawn the attention of some very powerful organizations.
I can't hear you. We'll talk later. Galatasaray 23. Visiting Mrs. Plateau in Istanbul can help clear things up. Just in case, I emptied my pockets before the search at the airport. But I felt embarrassed while getting rid of this fish in public. I honestly thought that rickshaw was going to fall apart.
It'll manage your weight. Although I was angling for some big fish.
Like wealthy customers?
Do take note that a wealthy customer is never a skinny one. A true boss barely fits in here.
A skinny one won't let you earn?
A skinny one is skinned. He'll be a helper or an errand boy for the fat one.
What about skinny bosses?
Only a fat one can truly enjoy life and spend with a grand gesture.
Doesn't a true boss prefer to take a cab?
Sometimes. But there are also those who aren't afraid of the streets. No better place than a rickshaw to observe the lives of regular folk.
Have you seen this elderly gentleman recently?
What? A tourist got separated from his group?
Something like that.
Alzheimer isn't a good tour guide.
That's not the case. Anyway, have you seen him?
Not today.
What about earlier?
Doesn't look rich. Family?
Yes.
Sorry, but no.
Oh well.
But I'll ask around. Soon as I know something, I'll pass it on.
Sure, let me know. Have a nice evening.
It won't be nice if I don't fix the rickshaw now.
Here's the famous gallery that no collector can miss. Here's the famous gallery that no collector can miss. This gallery is famous even on Malta. The gallery's quite something. You sell really pretty things here.
Careful, don't touch. These aren't some plastic flower pots from a supermarket.
May I take a look at these works of art?
This is no flea market, girl. You looking to buy something?
No, my uncle has plenty of those at home.
Really?
It's others who buy from him.
I know nearly all art dealers along the Mediterranean coast.
I could swear I saw the same vases at his place.
What's his area of expertise?
Antiquity.
I love ancient things.
He says the same.
It's this divine sense of proportion, the strength of form, confident power, and utter calm. Naked men wrestling, immortalized in a sculpture which embodies harmony and pathos. Even my security guards resemble heroes of ancient times, although the badly tailored suits aren't doing them any favors.